Yes, welcome back to Watea Valley, everybody. As you can see, we've got a truckload of straw to pick up, which is kind of handy that we have this thing, the LSB 1290D. It's one of the components of the Coon DLC pack, which I've just downloaded this week. And this particular one is going to create some square bales for us. So looking forward to using this for the first time. We've got two fields thus far that we're harvesting. Well, we've harvested a full field, the one we're about to work our baler over. And the second field over in the background there, you can see the combine working through it at the moment. And then of course the big field up the top there, that's full of wheat also, so we'll get a ton of bales out of that. So here we go. All you do is you switch it on, you switch it on, put the feeder down, and just drive straight over the top of this straw, and the bale is starting to be made right there in the machine. Loving that. It's a good way to recycle some of the material as a result of harvesting, and these bales can be used for a bunch of different things. You can just go and sell them straight off the bat up at the barn. That's one thing to do. Oops, watch out, don't crash here, expensive equipment. The other thing that you can do, and that's something that I will do, is use some... Whoa, accident! Can I have your license and registration and insurance, please? The other thing you can do, moving right along, is use the straw for bedding, for the cows, for example. So I'll dump a bunch of these bales up at the cow farm, even though I don't have any cows yet, just so when I do get some, I'm going to be nice and prepared. And also the straw can be used as feed for animals and as part of the total mixed ration ingredients, which we will cover in a later episode. So all I need to do here, team, is I'm just doing every second row just to make it easier to turn. And I'm not going to do right around the outside for a start. The reason being is then I'll have quite a lot of trouble turning around, but there you go. All you do is run over the top and the bales just pop out the back themselves. Boom, just like that, pooping it out if you like. And I've got a funny feeling we are going to get a ton of bales, judging by the amount of straw that we've got here. If I can just hold that steady, you can see what is going on. So we'll continue to do this field, and I'll be back soon. And hopefully we'll have this one completed. So we're just down the final stretch here, and as you can see over to the left there, we've got a ton of bales sitting in the field. That harvest is still going strong over in the right hand field there, so we've still got quite a bit of work to do. So we'll just march along here, picking up the straw. I think at the moment, I did a few calculations, and if I was just to sell these directly to the barn at the moment, I'm probably looking to pick up around $300 per bale, there or thereabouts. And on this trailer, it fits 45 bales, so it's a decent little payday if you go and sell them. Not amazing, but what I'll probably do is just store quite a number of these bales and just wait for the price to go up a bit. So there goes that first field complete. We'll now move on to the second field. And here we are, folks. We're just about completed the second field. Of course, if you looked at the time up in the top right hand corner, you would have seen that it's taken quite a while to do these two fields. It's quite a involved task, but quite therapeutic at the same time, quite enjoyable. And that big patch over on the big field to the right there's already ready to harvest. Somehow it's growing a little bit faster than the rest of the field. So we'll just zip around here. We won't pick up every little bit, but I know your OCD guys out there, that will be killing you. But I'll just finish this little strip here, and then we'll go and look to lease the trailer, or maybe buy the trailer. I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, so here we are at the biogas plant, and of course I use this just to help with a bit of cash flow. So what I'm probably going to do here, folks, is load up enough and sell enough of this silage to be able to go and buy the auto load trailer, which will allow me to load the bales on. And also I'll need a dolly, because I'm going to look to use my tractor as I smash into the Solo King. I bet there's massive dents in the front of that, because I'll use my tractor to pull the auto load trailer. It's just a bit more cost effective than a truck, even though a truck would probably be preferable. Just looking to save a few dollars in the meantime. So we'll just get another couple of buckets. In the meantime, folks, I've been fertilising my grass fields using the digestate, which is produced by selling silage. So it's a really cost-effective way of fertilising fields, and from what I understand, you get a massively increased yield when you go to cut grass. So we'll be getting into it. Back at the silage at the biogas plant, and what I actually ended up doing was leasing the Liber to rack up a lot more dollars in my pocket, and then that way we'll try up the dolly and the tractor with the auto load trailer, and if that doesn't work, we might be forced to buy a truck. So I'll just get enough money to go ahead and do that. Okay, here we are, folks. We've got our dolly attached to our tractor. It's quite hard to steer actually, and there it is, our auto load trailer. And once we get back to the farm, you'll see how this thing works. Quite a cool little machine, cool piece of equipment. Okay, approaching back at the farm, and you can see the big grass field to our left there. You can see the fertilizer, the slurry tanker working away as I continue to fertilise the fields using the digestate. Okay, let's rip along here and get over to these bales, and essentially all I need to do is just drive up beside the bales, and they'll just be stacked nicely on the trailer, which is exactly what we're looking to do. Okay, so all I need to do here is just roll up beside it and whoop, boom. Hold a minute. Okay, I need to get it in the work position. I've got the right, I'm pretty sure I've got the right size bale selected. Okay, that's not working. Maybe it needs to be on the left hand side. No, it's not picking them up. Okay, what am I doing here? It keeps asking for the work position, which I keep pressing, but okay, work. Hold on, I've got the right bale selected. That would be pressing up. Here we go, we'll just go through them. And square bales up. Yep. Now I've let go of the trailer. Come on, get my act together, and let's hook that back up. This is a bit of a mystery. Okay, I think I've got it. Come up beside the bale, and you just... flippin' heck. What is going on? Hold on. Do I just press it now? Oh, there we go. We got it. Yes. Okay. So it looks like you come up beside the first bale, then press work position, and it picks it up. And then from then on, yes, there we go. Auto loading all these bales. Okay, we finally got there. We learned something. I should probably have done a bit of research and figured out how to use this bloody thing. But hey, we got there. So as you can see, folks, the straw bales just get neatly stacked onto the back of the trailer, which makes life a lot easier. It's a little bit of a cheat, I suppose, because really I should be getting a front loader and putting them on, but hey, you know what? We'll use this because it's awesome. So it's a good size. As I think I said before, you can fit 45 on here. I think maybe it's 30 you can fit on here actually. Let's see, because it's 1, 3, yes, I think it might be 30 that you can fit on here, not 45. So all we'll do is drive around here, right past our little creek, and we'll load up this trailer, and this particular load... Oh, jeez! Watch out! Almost tipped it. So this particular load, I'll just take it up and I'll just store in one of the sheds up the top of the farm there, with a view that once we get maybe a higher demand for straw bales, I'll go and sell it with a better price. Oops. There's a bit of an error there. I was trying to zoom in. That happens all the time because my switch vehicle button is right beside my zoom in and out button. It's actually on the D-pad. I use a an Xbox controller, by the way. This is the PC version of the game. but I use an Xbox controller. I find it works really, really well, and you can assign all the buttons quite easily. So let's run up the hill here, and we'll go and back this into one of these sheds, and we'll store it there in the meantime until the barn decides it wants to give us a massive price for these bales. So yeah, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15. So yeah, definitely 30 per trailer load. Okay, let's just back this into, we'll do these side sheds here, which I don't use very often. I was going to put them into those big sheds with the sliding doors, but it's just a little bit tight to get in there for a start, and I just thought it'd be easy to dump them outside. As you can see, I've opened up that shed door over there. Oh man, these are quite difficult to limit back. I'm having all sorts of trouble, so oh my god, I need to go to driving school. That tree just got smashed. Stuff it. I'm just going to drive straight in here. You've got the function to load them off the side. I think I definitely need to get a truck. I've always had a little bit of trouble with the dollies, with it jackknifing on itself. I just don't have the finesse with my driving skills, unfortunately, to make this work properly. So I think I'm going to go and get a truck. But in the meantime, let's just align this in here. I'll dump these bales off, and then yeah, so this is how it works. You can either dump to the left, to the right, or to the rear. You just select the position that you want to offload them, so your left, right and rear, which is really handy. So off to the left. I'll just straighten this up a little bit, put them in a little bit more. So we'll just do that, and then we just whack the button, and there we go, nice and neatly stacked. Guys, here we go. We have got a truck. It's our Tetra or Tatra, and it is cool and it is fast. Right, this should make our life a lot easier. We'll just back in here and hook up the trailer. Now, this truck is going to come in very, very handy for me because it's got a lot of horsepower, and not only will I use it to transport bales around on the auto-load trailer, but I'll also grab my tipping trailer, and it can be used to transport grain around. Well, keep it straight. Because having that extra horsepower, particularly on the hills around here, really helps. I find with the tractor that it really struggles. Okay guys, I've got a full load, as you can see. We'll just swing into... Oh! Accident again! My insurance company is not going to be happy. My premiums are going to be going through the roof. What an idiot. Anyway, here we are up at our cow farm, and as I said earlier, I'm going to look to just dump off a load of bales here because I'm going to use it for their bedding and also their feed once I do get some cows. So I might as well put a store of them here, and then that's done and dusted for when we do go ahead and get some cows. So there we go. Tip those off. We'll swing around here. I do not want to crash into that fuel tank. That will not be pretty. I will not be covered for that. Let's zoom back and get another load. Okay, so I'm just going to back this full load in here properly. Oh, I keep undoing my trailer. Unload, and I'll grab that other stack beside it and push that back in there too. Okay, here's the other load. I got it all except one. For some reason, I've knocked that bale off the top of that other one. But anyway, we'll offload these in here, and it's really easy to load them back up onto the trailer. You just back into them, so when I'm ready to sell them, oh, there I go again. And that will be nice, and there goes our second load of bales right there. Okay, we've only got a few bales left in this second field now, so I'll pick the remainder up, and then this won't give us a full trailer load, but so what I'll do is I'll drive these up to the barn, up the top there where we've got all our other bales, and we'll sell these ones. And like I said, I think we're going to get about $300 per bale, so let's pick this other one up on the way past, and then time to sell them. Here we go. And all we do, guys, is get alongside it, offload to the left, and that should just automatically sell them in underneath that roof there. You can see some straw lying around. And there it is! Money, money, money! And with that, guys, I think I'll leave this episode here. Thanks hugely for watching. Make sure you smash that like button down below, please. And subscribe if you're new. And guys, once again, until next time, take it easy!